Oh, Charnell, are you there? Hello, hello, and welcome to Entrepreneur Talks podcast run by Women Flicks. Thank you so much, Charnell Williams, for your presence, and I'm so excited for our conversation.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, and you're welcome. I love your hair, first of all.
Thank you.
I'm also going to apologize because my voice is not in the best way. I feel a bit blocked because my allergy, but here we are and let's do this.
Okay.
So, who is Chanel Williams and where are you right now? Where are you based? Which country or city?
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. How is the weather right now there?
It's up and down. So
Hmm.
today is a little cool. It's around in the 50s today.
50s.
Yeah.
Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit?
Yeah, Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Yeah, because I use Celsius. So I was like
Oh,
50.
that's
That
right.
would
That's
be good. If 50, we couldn't handle here 50.
right.
Oh, okay. So I don't know that much about the type of Fahrenheit, what you said, you mentioned?
Fahrenheit. And I don't know much about Celsius.
Oh, equal, equal. Sorry,
It's cold.
it's
Just
cold.
just
Yeah, that's fine.
for
So
Atlanta, it's cold.
I see you with
Yeah.
your lovely. So looks like okay, it's cold. It's cold.
Yes.
But thank you for coming and joining me. We are indoors. We have this opportunity because we are on live straight away. But at the same time, technology gives us this opportunity to be able to talk with people from the other side of the world, and
Right.
it is so good. So, in three words, would you could you describe yourself, Chanel, as
That's gonna
as
be
a
tough.
person? Yeah. No, just three words that you'd say. I'm this.
Okay. I
Something.
am a mother, I
Right.
am a wife, and I am a businesswoman.
Fabulous. You
Yeah.
see? It's not that hard, right? Of
There's
course,
more, but I guess
yeah,
those are the top three.
yeah, it's like I was about to say, is of course we always have much more to say, but
Right.
that for me brings me to the main points that people when people comes and say the three things are the main ones that builds up yourself, which is your family, your kids, and your business.
Right.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I see a lovely logo behind you, Clean Corp, right?
Yeah, that was my first baby.
Oh,
I had this one when I was in college. I started Clean Corp when I was in college.
really? Because
Yeah.
I know you're sorry,
Mhm.
you're a little bit of your story, and I know that you start this cleaning in this industry, but from college. Oh wow! How,
Yeah, I would
how
I would
how long was that?
I was well, my business, we're coming up on 15 years. March of 2022 will be 15 years. So I would get up in the morning, I would go clean an office, get in my car, drive to campus, go to class, go home, eat something, and then go to my part-time job. So that was
Absolutely.
my life for the first, I would say, first year. Yeah, the first year.
Wow. So you had this dream, you put on paper, you start to working on, and then you start to apply all the ideas, and you build it slowly but surely.
Yeah, I knew I wanted to go into business. I didn't know I wanted to go into cleaning. I don't have OCD, and I'm not one of those clean freaks. If you walk into my house, you'll be like, "Yeah, she doesn't own a cleaning service." But but
Oh my God.
I saw an opportunity and I took it. Right? There was a need, and I said, "Okay, let me tap into it. I knew I wanted to go into business. I knew I wanted to be, when I did have a family, I knew I wanted to be present. And
That's
I
so
knew being
wonderful.
in business would give me that freedom.
Very good. And now you are 15 years later. How do would you? No, of course. I was about to ask you, would you go back and change? No, but that is no, no, right?
I wouldn't change going into the business. I would probably change some of my approaches.
Of course, yeah.
Um,
Because we
but
learn through the journey, right? So,
absolutely, still learning. Still
right,
yeah. Because you have to change with the times. If you're going to be successful in business, you have to, adjust and be willing to do that. Some people in business don't want to do that. They're stuck in their ways. And
right.
that will cause them to be stuck in that that season. You won't grow. You'll be at a plateau. So you have to adjust with the times.
And when you mentioned that the need was there, how did you find that? What make, because sometimes the need is there in so many industries or even so many countries, but
Right.
what made you think, okay, let me go for this, let me try, because I know it's needs, but how did you apply? It must be a strategy behind this. I'm just so sorry.
So I'll let you in on my secret. My secret was Google. I went, I studied the area. I studied different or researched different businesses. And I said, okay, let me look into cleaning. And I met with different cleaning franchises. And that's when I really was exposed to the need of, you know, the services. So when I met with the different cleaning franchises and we went over the pricing, I realized the money that I would be paying them every month, I could put that towards my own marketing. So that's what I did and just went from there.
Wow,
Yeah.
very good. Wow, brave women run into my
Yes, it does take, courage.
courage. Yeah.
Even if you're just cleaning toilets, right? You still have to have, because it's so much more. I
Mhm.
tell people cleaning toilets is the easy part. It's what's behind the scenes that I'm pulling my hair, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So,
I remember when I arrived in UK 20, almost 20 years ago, I started with washing dishes, and then I did cleaning. And I remember seeing people there for more than 10 years cleaning the same place, and nothing changed. And and I'll ask them, would you like to be something else? And they, no, 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 I'm fine. But
yeah,
I couldn't understand why they were so sure, like they don't want to move, because it's some many things behind the cleaning, like you said, cleaning the
absolutely.
toilet. It's so many things that it is not an easy process to get the business into, get to
Right,
know, like people get to know your business when it comes to any industry, right? Chanel,
right,
it's not just the
right.
cleaning,
And that's
but
why vision is important. You have to have a vision. If you don't have a vision, you are going to stay in the same spot.
yeah, because
I
I found
knew
this.
I didn't want to clean toilets
Yeah,
for the rest of my life.
okay,
That wasn't part of my vision for
that's
my
right.
financial and just freedom in general.
Yes, because when I arrived and I was sharing with you my experience, I did look to these people and said, I don't want to be here for this long. This is not my purpose. This is not my vision. And then I moved like after 1 month or two, but it was enough for me to see that it was like, I don't call this situation that I went through as awakening, because I was very aware what I want, but I
Right,
had to, pardon, because I was new here. I didn't speak English. Um, I only knew how to sing songs. I'm from Portugal. My family. So basically, because you don't know the language, you need to go through sometimes certain type of jobs. But I'm so grateful that I went to these jobs and I met these people and I heard them. I'm like, what? This doesn't make sense. And I run away faster than I believe if I didn't hear someone telling me that, I would stay longer, maybe. I don't know. But that made me go quicker out of my
Mhm.
job. I
That
just,
was your motivation.
yeah,
Yeah.
gave
Mhm.
me a push like, yes, Yola, let's go. No, this is not for you, but it's important.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
yeah,
And I
definitely.
think most business owners will tell you they've experienced that. Like,
Yeah.
I knew when I would go to my motivation was my part-time job. I just couldn't stand it. I was working in a call center and I was sitting down. I was so restless. And I was like, I got to get up and go. I got to do something. I wanted the flexibility to create my own schedule. And that was my motivation. I said, once I make enough money to pay my bills, I'm out of here.
Yeah. So, and then you started. And what kind of cleaning? There is the Clean Corp.
We
What?
do both residential and commercial cleaning.
Okay. So residential houses and then commercial is like offices.
Yes, yes.
And all over your state, or how is
Right
big?
now, right now we're just saturating the Atlanta metro area. I'm wanting to go out of state, but I haven't started. Like I writing down my vision for it, my ideas, and how I'm going to execute it. But I haven't put it into fruition yet. I said I'm going to start the beginning of next year because right now I'm in the midst of my busy season. The holidays are a busy season for residential.
Fantastic. And how did was like during COVID? During COVID, we still on this COVID thing.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
how was your in terms of business? How did you cope with the loss? I think everyone stopped in some way somehow.
Yeah.
How was it for
So
your business?
residential, it went down. A lot of people postponed and canceled their services. But my commercial side, it increased. My profit margins
Oh,
were, yeah, the most it's ever been in the totality since I've been in business. And
wow.
because people wanted to get those COVID disinfectant
Oh,
services. Yeah. So
oh,
for the offices, that's when that just shot up for us. So
oh,
that was
yeah.
that was a blessing.
Yes, because even if they're not working inside the offices, they need to be clean.
Yeah. And some of the offices, some of our clients, they're essential, so they couldn't close. So we
I'm so sorry, my coughing.
it's okay.
I'm trying myself. Wow. I just had another session before you, and I was fine. But now it's coming back. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
And
I understand.
Charnel, do you have another business, right?
Yes.
Because you said you
So
started. So this was my baby, and now I'm thinking, wait a minute.
yeah, this so below is my second baby. So I saw another opportunity, right? People would see my success and they would ask me, how did you do it? How did you start your business? I'm scared. I don't know where to start. So as a result, earlier this year, I started my consulting business because I was doing this for free.
Yes,
Um, so I said, let me turn it into a business and get
right. Yeah.
branding for it. So I teach people how to start their own cleaning business, profitable cleaning business in 60 days without having to do the cleaning themselves. Um, so that's what profit and cleaning is. But I also have some clients that aren't in the cleaning industry that I also coach, and that's usually one to one. So so for the cleaning business, I created a course, an online course that people can buy and they can do it themselves. And then I have some clients that I work one on one with. So it just depends on what their, preference is.
Right. Because I was about to ask you, do you work only for people that wants to create a business in cleaning, but you just mentioned that you have another type of clients, right?
Yeah.
That
Hmm.
because on the end of the day, I think the strategy is the most important. The way you apply it, and like you said, you did a research, you went face to face, you learned about the industry, and then you said, okay, there is a need. That's really good.
Right.
Mm,
Created systems and built relationships with people. And that's important too. And in today's day and age, people opt out of that, building those relationships, but those relationships can be very profitable if
right.
do
Yes,
it the
yes,
right way.
definitely. Yeah. And what was your or what is one of your biggest failures?
Ooh, one of my biggest failures. Okay. So one thing that still irks me to this day, back in 2000, yeah, 2009, because it was over 2010, I did a Groupon. I don't know if you ever heard of those.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
I did a Groupon and it ran for the promotion itself lasted for a year, but it was live for maybe a couple of days. But at any rate, I sold over 3,800 Groupons. And
Wow.
yeah, over 3,800 Groupons. And our phones were ringing off the hook. And at this time, I was in business this was in '09. I started in '07. So we were still fairly new. But it was a great learning experience, you know,
Right.
in the midst of all of it. But going through it, it was,
Mhm.
I mean, I
Right.
still feel it because that was part of not understanding who my clientele was. My
Oh,
clients weren't on Groupon.
okay. So, yeah, and you couldn't manage that much people, right?
I had to get a staff. I had to have a team. I had to hire more admins.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
But
So that I wouldn't do again.
on the end of the day, you managed to get all these services done because it's a law.
It is. It was too much. It
Right.
was too much because everyone bought their Groupon. You got over 3,800 people buying a Groupon, and everybody wants to get their cleaning done now. It
Yeah,
was
that's right. Because
impossible. We weren't able to clean 3,800 houses in a day. So, and then understanding that clientele, understanding the type of client with Groupon, we were looking for clients who understood the value in our service and wanted routine service. But the Groupon clients, they wanted one time cleanings and they wanted cheap. I can't keep good, solid, quality cleaners if I'm paying them pennies. They won't stay.
hmm,
Especially now with the way the economy is,
right.
definitely not.
Wow. Great experience, I believe. Yes. Made you cry for sure, but
Oh yeah, many nights.
you were like, God, I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful. But what is this?
Right, right. It was, but I learned so much, and that's what you have to do.
Yeah,
In business, you're going to go through all types of obstacles, but you have to learn from them. You
that's
have to get something from it. I learned a lot, not just, you know, with how to work with Groupons, because I know some of my colleagues, they use Groupon and they've been extremely successful with it. But it's, you learn a lot about yourself in business, and it teaches you so much. It's hard to put all into words. But you learn a lot about yourself and business and people. because you're dealing with the different personalities from your staff and your clients, and how to grow the business, because you don't want to be stagnant. You have to keep going. That's a process within itself. So learning how to create the right systems for your business, to be successful.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Because in these terms of platforms like Groupon, it's not for every kind of business. You
No,
need
it's not.
really to be careful. And when it comes to cleaning, I can't imagine if I was you. I don't know. I would close the store maybe. I don't know. This is quite scary. These numbers you just mentioned.
I've thought about it. I thought about it plenty of times, but I knew that wasn't part of my vision.
That's right.
I knew there were going to be times when it wasn't going to be easy, and I accepted that, and I just rolled with the punches and kept praying and
That's really good.
praying a lot.
You done the best, the clever, the right way. I'm saying this like I would close, but this is just me right now. Taking all these numbers is not a joke.
Yeah, yeah, it's not. It's not.
It's not a it's not an object. It is a process.
Right,
It's a, it's something that you need to go and do it. It's not something that you're gonna send by post. So that's quite. And then everyone, like you said, they want cheap and they want now. And I'm like, how
right.
you manage? Sorry. Wow. But thank you for sharing that. That is a big learning. Wow.
Yeah,
Really.
one amongst many. So,
I'm so sorry. And when it comes to so now on your business, on your cleaning, let me see, profiting cleaning corp. The your company, you work as an agency. How that works? The clean corp.
no, it's not an agency. It's an actual, like, we have staff. I have an office staff that sends out our employees to
Right.
go and clean. So it's not an agency like what Hooks, and
Book
there's a couple of them. I know some people that do that, but ours is an actual
company,
private company. Yeah.
private company. Like I don't go online and book your services. You need to get
You
to know.
can.
Ah,
You can. Yeah, you can.
okay, but you are not based on that. You need you gotta you create a relationship with your client. How that works?
Yes. So most of our clients, they call us to book their cleaning, but they do have the option to go online and book service.
Right.
And then my office staff, we call and we follow up and we talk to them and find out what their needs are, their pet peeves, any focal points, to just understand and build that relationship, because that's a
Right.
relationship. Relationships are key. We don't view our clients as commodities. They book online. We don't know who they are. We don't talk to them. No, we actually call them, build that relationship with them,
Because it's
send out
important.
surveys, we follow up. Yeah, give them gifts, things like that. So,
Oh, that's good. That's good. Because it's important. Because otherwise, is we never know. Never know who's
right,
coming to for us to like. We never know who I'm gonna go for cleaning the house, and it's important to know certain things. That's really
right.
good.
Because
And
if you treat your clients as a commodity, they're going to treat you as a commodity. They're
that's
going to
right.
replace you because they don't have a relationship. They don't know, oh, I really like this person, or I know my cleaner. I built a relationship with them. I'm going to leave them something for the holidays, a gift or whatever. So relationships are key.
And when it comes to the profit and cleaning,
So um I I really got it because I am like so private and secretive. I had this profit and cleaning made me get out of my comfort zone to sit here and talk to you. that's not something I would normally do. Post on social media and do videos and talk to people. I was it opened more doors, right? I was a guest on a podcast earlier this year, and later on, a few months later, she said, I came back on. She invited me to come back on her podcast a few times. The podcast is called Speak Up Sis. And I've been on there, and she said, Charnell, I really like you. I want you to be a co-host for a show. So now I co-host a podcast once a month. And it's because I stepped out of my comfort zone, and then more opportunities came because I wouldn't have that opportunity would not have presented itself if I didn't
Wow.
do something I was uncomfortable with, right?
Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. So that's why you got the profit. But it's possible to make that profit in 60 days.
Mhm. Yeah, I teach my clients. They start their own, and it could be any service business. It doesn't have to be a cleaning business because the foundational and the fundamental things I teach are the same. You can do it for a painting company, you can do it for carpet cleaning, you can do it for pressure washing, you can do it for roofing. It's any home service business, you can do it. Um, so I teach, like, my business is now virtual. I work from home. I got rid of my office back in 2015, 16. And once I learned that, I said, okay, that cuts my overhead. Um, I have staff that work for me that I've never met. And, not to brag or sound bad. I don't know how it sounds, but that's just the reality of it. Um, and I have a profitable cleaning business that continues to grow. So I just teach people the same systems and processes that I use for my business and say, okay, this is what you can do. And if I knew this, I could have done it back in '07. And I didn't have to get up in 6 o'clock in the morning and clean an office and then go to class. I could have just went to class and went to my part-time job and still had the cleaning business. So it's, things that you learn.
That's right. Because it is so amazing that these days we can also bring our own experience and turn into a business to help
Right,
others.
right,
It's
right.
not an easy thing because when you mention 16 days profit, make a profit in 60 days, this means that you're going to work. You're going to have to work. You have to want to do it. You have to desire. You have to have passion about your business, what you want to, what you're dreaming, or what is your vision. It's not just about to get the course and expect that things will fall.
Right.
It's not going to
You
happen, right?
have, yeah, absolutely. You have to put in work. It's not a get rich quick scheme. You have to
Yeah,
put in work. If you want the results, you have to put in work. And that's with anything, you know. You may not have to work as hard,
like you
but
did.
you still have to work.
Yeah, because sometimes the perception people tend to understand in different way. Okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna be, what is my profit after 60 days? But have you done really the things that I told you that I teach you to do? Because it's
Right.
really important to, because you had to get up from your bed very early, go for cleaning and then study and then go for for your course. You had to do a routine that you're teaching people not to do the same, but you
Right.
will have to do something,
Right. I can
right?
save them some steps. A lot of steps. So I just, tell my clients the things that I wish I had someone to tell me when I was starting my business. And that's why I keep reiterating about building those relationships because it's so important. It can save you so much time and heartache. if you know the right people and you have the right people in your corner that can guide you and help you and give you suggestions and just tell you the right path.
My last question. Sorry, my last no. I have another one. What advice would you give to someone that wanting to pursue a cleaning business? What would you say?
I would say research it, understand what you're getting into, talk to people, ask someone who's been there, find out if it's a good fit for you. Because I can say anyone can do this, but everyone can't do it, right? It's everyone is not built to be an entrepreneur. If we're going to be honest, it's not for everyone.
That's true.
Um, and maybe you're just graced to be something else or do something else. But I would say ask a lot of questions, do extensive research about the area you're considering operating your business in. The You need to know the good, bad, and ugly of the business before you jump into it.
Awesome. And I believe, like, you have any consultation that you give is free or not? I don't know. But tell me, that anyone that is interested to learn more about or get some advice, do you provide any consultation?
Yes, I provide a free consultation with people who are interested in business, and they have an opportunity to ask me questions if they're already in business, or if they're thinking about it, and seeing if they're a good fit, if they like me, right? So everyone might not be able to stomach me, and that's fine. And that's something you should know before you decide to work with a coach. And people need to know. And another thing is to make sure your coach has a coach. Like the whoever's teaching you needs to be learning as well. That's very important. You don't want someone who just, oh, I know everything, I don't need to learn anything else. No, like I said in the beginning, times are changing. You need to be able to adjust and know what's going on and have your hand on a pulse, and you can say, okay, I can share this with my clients because I have a coach, or I'm going to different conferences and educating myself. So
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. And now is my last question.
okay.
How can people connect or find more about your services or yourself, where they can find you? Camille.
The easiest way would be to find me on Instagram. My handle is Charnell26. But if you want to book a cleaning service, you can go to cleancorp.biz. And if you want to book a free consultation, you can go to profitandcleaning.com.
Fantastic. Because all this information will be available on the description of this live just now. So
Okay.
everyone can get access to your links or to your social media, and to the free consultation link as well is added to the information. So make sure anyone that is here with us or is going to watch later click and find more about Charnell Williams and find the secret, because it's a secret behind. We're still not saying everything, right? But
There's so much more to
it
it.
is a bunch of things that need to be done, I'm sure. And like just talking with you, Chanel, I believe and I'm sure that is success. Like success doesn't come from night to day or day or night, day to night. It takes time. But if people applies really the way you teach, like for this specific industry, in 60 days it will be results, good results,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Now I'm not saying you're going to be a millionaire in 60 days,
There we
but it
go.
will be you will be able to take home some money.
There we go. Me too. I'm not saying that. But just the fact that you start something on the end of the, like, from the day 1 to day 60, you're going to be changed. You're going to be a different person.
Yeah.
You're going
If
to
you
have
work,
something else in your life.
yeah,
Even if it's just changing your bio on Instagram, it will be a change. And that's what people sometimes don't understand, because they don't look to these things. And you, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, myself as well, these simple things, you will increase your visibility, your awareness, your the way you write things, you put yourself in places is very important. And that's some of the things I believe you teach people to do it,
yeah.
right?
Opportunities come.
Yeah, that's good. So thank you so much again for coming and to be here with me. I apologize for my coughing and my nose. This is a horrible feeling, but better days will come and we will be back again for
Yes.
another opportunity. And I'm so glad that you joined the other lady for the podcast, and she, and now you are podcasting as well, and we don't know what is going to happen next.
Right. Who would have thought? I never would have thought.
That's fantastic, fantastic. It's quite fun, right, to having a podcast and
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
to
It
people.
goes by fast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is
I
amazing.
enjoy.
Oh, okay, what's the name of the podcast?
Speak Up Sis. So our segment that we do is called Encouraging Experts.
Oh, wow.
So I'm the expert, and my co-host, well, my co-host, the host, Angel Charmaine, she's the encourager. So we talk about business and just the good, bad, and ugly of business. You know that people sometimes don't want to tell you how to apply different principles. We're going to start having some guests on. We actually had the first two episodes, we had a guest. And we like our, I think it was the second episode, we talked about mental health with
That's
business,
very
and we
good.
had two guests on.
Very
Yeah,
important.
it's so important because if you let business, it can drive you crazy if you let it.
Totally. Yeah, some
So,
days are worse than others.
mhm.
Like, oh, but yeah, totally. And if you don't have your mind, your brain in the right place, it's going to be a chaos.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to have a plan and strategy and systems in place so you don't get to that point
Yeah,
in business.
totally. Totally. All right. Thank you once again for your presence, and
Thank
all the
you.
best
You're
for your
welcome.
clean corp and your profit in cleaning businesses. Join, guys, listen, join, no, check the information on this description of this podcast. There is the course information. There is a lot of ways to get in touch with Charnel, and also the free consultation. Thank you
Yeah,
for your presence once again, Charnel. It was a
thank you.
pleasure, and God bless you. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.